Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. St. Mary Police searching for men involved in supermarket robbery. The St. Mary Police have launched a manhunt for a group of armed men who staged a robbery at a supermarket in the parish on Sunday. Reports are that about 4 p.m., 5 men armed with handguns entered the supermarket located at Tree Hills Retreat. The men held the owner, a Chinese national, at gunpoint and stole more than $230,000. The robbers escaped in a white Toyota Axio motor car. Dental assistant charged with 8-year-old Daniel Rose murder. 30-year-old Kayode Sachet, the dental assistant who was positively identified as the woman who abducted 8-year-old Daniel Rose on Thursday, June 18, has been charged. She was charged earlier yesterday with abduction and murder following a question and answer session. Her court date is being finalized. 30 rounds of ammo illegal guns seized in St. Andrew. The police are reporting the seizure of 34 rounds of ammunition and a 6 submachine pistol in Pembroke Hall, St. Andrew. 2 men were taken into custody in connection with the seizure. Reports from the Duane Park Police are that about 5:45 on Saturday morning, lawmen were on a targeted operation when a premises was searched and the firearm and ammunition found. Investigations continue. Police defend response to Manchester armed robbery. Deputy Commissioner in charge of crime Fitz Bailey is defending the police response to Friday's armed robbery in Mandeville, Manchester. Speaking with reporters on Monday afternoon, DCP Bailey said a police team responded to the incident within less than 2 minutes and engaged the criminals. In fact, there was another police officer who was on duty who actually engaged the criminals in a gunfight, he reported. In response to comments from some members of the public that the police should be doing more to stop these types of incidents, DCP Bailey said it is impossible for the Jamaica Constabulary Force to be everywhere at once. We can't be omnipresent. While I admit that we have a responsibility to serve, protect, and reassure, there are other responsibilities that are required, not just the police being present, he asserted. CXC revises syllabuses for CSEC CAPE subjects. The Caribbean Examination Council CXC has revised or amended syllabus for selected Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC and Caribbean Advanced Proficient Examination CAPE subjects going into the new school year. Syllabuses for 8 subjects have been revised. These are CAPE Accounting, Animation and Game Design, Entrepreneurship, Literatures in English, Management of Business, Financial Services Studies, and Integrated Mathematics, as well as CSEC Social Studies. Meanwhile, the syllabuses for 3 subjects have been amended. These are CAPE Physical Education and Sports, as well as CSEC Caribbean History and Office Administration. In a statement, CSEC said teachers and students preparing for examinations in these subject areas should become familiar with the syllabuses for the new school term. The syllabuses are available for download free of charge from the CSEC website. Broadband connection for over 770 schools by year-end. Minister of Education and Youth Favor Williams says the government is committed to delivering on its promise to provide broadband connectivity to all Jamaican schools. Some 464 schools have been connected, and another 312 connections are expected to be completed by December 2023. Addressing delegates attending the 59th Annual Jamaica Teachers Association Conference at Royalton Negril Resort and Spa in Westmoreland recently, Williams said different technologies are being used to provide schools with internet access. Those that are close to the government's fiber optic cables were connecting those schools. Those other schools that are being connected using microwave technology, and there are other schools being connected using satellite and other technology. Whatever it takes, we are going to ensure that the connection of all schools across the country, Williams stated. Noting that it is an ambitious program, the minister indicated that 2 years have passed since the program began and it will take another 2 years to see it to completion. We do not only want for internet connection to be present in the administrative offices, we want for it to be present in the classrooms as well, so Williams will have this use of that to help with your lessons, Williams stated. She added that schools are at different phases of the implementation and urged patience by institutions that have not yet been connected. It's going to take us a satellite. We will get the service to you. It is our commitment. This is a major pillar of the transformation in education, she stated. Falmouth Mayor optimistic over increased prospect of food exports to Canada. Following a recent trip to Canada, Mayor of Falmouth, Councillor C. Junior Gager, is encouraged over prospects of increase of export of local fruits and grain provision to that North American country. Gager was recently accompanied by a small delegation from the Trelawney Municipal Corporation to attend Global Youth Day in Toronto, Canada. He listed a visit to a recent opening farmer store where a range of Caribbean food products are sold among the highlights of the brief trip. The mayor noted that the operation is willing to source products from his business from Jamaica. We visited this farmer store where products from Jamaica like yam, hot pepper, you name it, were sold there. It's operated by a young man just starting up, but he would be willing to buy at a good price if we could get it there to him, and he would even come if possible, Gager explained. Gager stated that they also visited Toronto City Council to get a glimpse of how they operate. Full implementation of STEM pilot set for September. Full implementation of Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics STEM pilot program in 42 schools across the country is slated for September 2023, says Minister of Education and Youth Favor Williams. In fact, a preliminary phase of implementation, initiated from June to July, witnessed the training of 42 teachers, positioning them as adept guides to the transformative journey ahead, the minister stated. The Ministry of Education and Youth has partnered with the 21st Century Education to implement the pilot program. Full pilot implementation is slated for September 2023 and will feature access to STEM courses on the 21st Central platform, as well as student participation in STEM's project aligned to some areas of national standard curriculum, the minister explained. Williams indicated that the groundbreaking partnership is a significant move to bolster the nation's educational landscape and pave the way for a resilient economy. She outlined that a number of key activities are to take place in preparation for the full rollout of the pilot and will include the engagement of selective teachers on August 23 and 24, principals, and technical heads on August 25th. She further stated that they sent an education officers on September 1 to provide monitoring and evaluation support. In anticipation of these significant developments in the nation's education sector, Williams conveyed the importance of a collective effort. We look forward to STEM education become more commonplace within our education sector. I know you teach STEM subjects right now, you teach mathematics, science, technology, but we want to see greater integration of subjects. Experts tells us that when we integrate subjects, magic happens in the imagination of our children, the minister stated. She added that the impending rollout of the STEM pilot, Jamaica takes a definitive step towards nurturing a generation poised to tackle complex challenges and contribute significantly to the nation's growth. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell